Hello.
Hi.
I have decided to interview the wonderful VTuber Ashezi the Rat King to see how she feels about her old videos growing up, her growth over the years, and what made her wanting to be a singer. If you do enjoy this kind of content, especially because it's very new on my channel and I'm probably going to make more of this, I would recommend subscribing to this channel to not miss out on more interviews like this. This interview took me multiple months to make due to the sheer amount of footage, so I'd also appreciate to like and share with any VTubers who you might think would like to be in these interviews as well. I appreciate any VTuber who wants to DM me to be in the next interview. The first question I have on here is, what made you want to become a VTuber?
I've always liked streaming. I've been watching Twitch since about 2015, and I've loved the way that people would interact with chat and stuff. I just like people interaction a lot, but it took a while for me to start streaming because I didn't have the sort of assets to start it. But as soon as I did, I jumped the gun and just started streaming so I can talk to more people, you know?
When did you actually start streaming?
Let's see. I attempted a few times. Like, this is poor attempts when I had like a PS4. Like, you know, just streamed from the PS4 because you can stream live to Twitch that way. But like, I wasn't really like, you know, streaming. When I started actually trying, is when I got a PC in like 2020, and I streamed just a little bit, and I had a good thing going, but then I got busy, and it wasn't until 2021 when I got introduced to VTubers. That's when I started, you know, my VTubing journey, streaming consistently.
Did you make the model yourself, or did you get someone commissioned for it?
So I tried to make my own model at first because I am an artist, but I couldn't rig it. So at the time, I saw that my current VTuber Mama Malichi had commissions open, so I sent like the reference sheet and stuff that I made and how I wanted it, and she did a great job of bringing me to life. So until then, I was a ping tuber at that point.
Did you ever make other models, or was it just the one you have right now?
I actually, because that model didn't see the light of day, I've made one other model for a person, but I never saw them use it, so I don't know where it is currently. And then, but it was a very like not like standard VTuber model, but I did that. And then currently I'm working on like a model for practice because I did find a friend who wants to start rigging, so I may be a VTuber mama soon, so time will tell.
Did you have any like embarrassing stories that you ever like can't forget anymore?
Like while streaming?
Yeah, like on stream, like something happened.
Like something happened on stream that's embarrassing? I don't think so. I don't think anything embarrassing has happened to me yet. The thing is, I think everything that I do is cringe already. So I'm so used to it that if something bad does happen, I'm like, oh well, there it is. So I don't think of it too embarrassing, not yet. And something embarrassing would be like probably like a bigger streamer coming in that like, you know, that probably I do look up to, and that if that was the first time seeing me, then I would be embarrassed, but that hasn't happened yet. So I think I'm all good until that happens.
This is a very interesting one. Did you ever in a collab feel like or knew that you would never meet this person again, or like something close to that?
For me, typically, I don't really like collabing with people that I don't really know. That's the thing. When I do collabs, I like collabing with people that like I trust, that I'm close to. The only like exception would be Oni Zuka because we kind of just jumped the bullet straight away, and now we collab all the time, but that's because the vibe was there. I haven't collabed with anybody that I thought like I wouldn't be able to at the time, you know? Not yet. So not at my current like standing.
Did you ever have like a collab that was where you had like funny moments that you don't want to forget or something?
I feel like that's every collab, to be honest. Because the thing with streaming is that everything's happening in the moment. So I could like remember that like I said something funny, but it only like lasted for 2 seconds. So if somebody doesn't like clip that or anything, I won't remember it till like maybe on the off chance later, you know? Because I do a lot of solo streams. I'm a person who likes bantering with people. So for collabs, I feel like every single moment is like a really good moment to me. It's just I will not remember it for the life of me until like it just like pops in randomly in my head.
I sometimes have the same feeling as well, like when I do something very funny, like I wouldn't probably ever remember it unless someone would clip that.
Yeah, exactly. So clippers out there, please, you're helping us. You're helping us immensely. We have like one brain cell, please.
Yeah, the clippers are probably the best ones of them all.
They are. Love you guys.
Yeah. Big hearts to all the clippers out there.
Yeah, big hearts.
What do you think got to where you are now with so many people watching your streams or looking at your videos?
I still consider myself a very small streamer, so it's crazy to me that I can have people watching me, you know? But I still consider myself small. I think even if I had more than I had now, I would still consider myself small. But that's the sort of mentality I have where like I want to keep getting better, you know? It's that like I guess toxic mentality that like I can do more, you know? I can do more. If I did this better, then I could have more people watching, you know, that sort of thing, you know? And there are times where I feel like very stagnant, you know? At the moment I feel like I'm stagnant, so I'm trying to get better. Taking like a smallish break while I'm trying to figure out life and like how I could improve my streaming, you know?
I often see you sing on streams very often at times, and I wondered if your motivation for singing was captured before streaming, or if someone like inspired you to sing on songs and do covers.
I've always been a singer, so singing has always been one of my passions growing up since a small age. My family like often sings and stuff, so I kind of grew up with like, you know, hearing music. And it is one of like the skills that I have that I always wished I could have improved upon. I was never, because I was self-taught as a singer. I loved like music back in like school and stuff, but I was never in choir or anything, and I wished I was that sort of thing. But I'm often like growing up, I was often like singing some sort of song. I really liked songs like from like the cartoons I watched, like Adventure Time, Steven Universe, that sort of thing. And I often like listen to covers on YouTube every now and then, you know, like Amelie, Juby Phonics and stuff. And I thought one day I can do covers. I'm very new to trying to make covers now, but since I have like the assets, like the equipment, I'm trying to start doing it. But I have always wanted to sing more and put it out there. Also, if you see me singing on stream, that's me like keeping my mind busy.
How do you feel that the video has 49 videos now?
It's weird because honestly, I didn't think it when I first made that was years ago. When I first made that, I didn't think it would go off as much as I did, but I understand now why it did. And I still kind of get comments on it, or comments on like the other videos surrounding that when I used to do comic dubs, because back then I did really want to be a voice actor, which is why I would do comic dubs on YouTube. But I understand like at the time, if you know the context of the show, it was like a moment that like people would be like, oh my god, this would be really cool if this was a thing that happened, you know? So that's how I feel about it, because I know it's more like the fandom going to it and like ripping at like strings before like more lore came out. That's how I feel about it, because honestly, I didn't think that it was that good, so at all. I did not. I'm like, I look back on those videos and some of them I feel like, yeah, cool, like, you know, the way that I did this with my voice, but I know like I edited it so poorly, and like the way I had to record that, like you see me speeding through lines because I could not like record lines and like, you know, space it so that I can go with like the text at the time. So I was like reading as fast as I could while like it would zoom in and out. So I think it's poor, but you know, a lot of people did see it, so I'm just like, that's cool. And a lot of people are like, wow, you really sound like this. So I'm just like, okay, that's good. I sound like a young boy, I guess. That's cool.
But I didn't even I didn't even know that you wanted to like become a voice actor.
Being a voice actor was one of my dreams. I had 2 dreams during that time. One was to become an animator for Pixar, which did not happen. The other one was I very much loved voice acting. So like I loved like English dubs and stuff. So I would often like mimic and try to like attain certain voices, which is how I can do the cringy voices that I do on stream now. That's why I'm really good at like enunciating and reading that sort of thing, because I really did want to become a voice actor. And when I joke on stream like, hey guys, didn't you know I was a voice actor? It's just like, it's because I kind of trained myself to kind of be one if I was ever to try.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
I also had like 2 dreams, and those were also becoming a voice actor.
Oh.
Which where I only did one so far.
Yeah.
Which is for a game that is currently in progress in Rec Room.
Ooh.
And the other one was for becoming a game developer.
Oh.
And I did kind of do it, but at like I think 2, maybe 4 months later, I just unlearned coding and completely gave up on that.
Oh god. I wish I could unlearn coding.
Back in the day when I did do programming, I had like an idea of do you know tanks?
Yeah.
I had the idea of doing tanks in 3D.
Tanks in 3D?
Yeah, I had the idea of trying to do tanks, but in like a 3D first-person shooter.
Wait. Oh. That sounds fun though. That sounds really fun. You should do it. I'm like, well, you should do this thing that sounds very hard to do, like right now, please.
I think I did around like 4 levels or so before like I gave up on trying to do coding anymore.
Oh, I see.
I think I also have like a little note of what I named it. Let me just look that up.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I found it. I named it, and I'm not joking at all. I named it tanks FPS.
That is the perfect name. Honestly, keep it forever. That's not even like a pending title. Please.
Just
please.
straight to the point.
Yeah.
Tanks FPS. That's it.
That is it. That's all you need.
Just straight to the point.
I love it. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. I would play it, please. I swear, if you make it, I'm gonna play it on stream. I'm like, please give it to me. Oh, also, did you want me to introduce myself? Because I did it, and I felt like that was important.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that as well.
You can edit this, right?
We just both have like dementia.
Yeah, we both have dementia. It's just like, I guess they're just gonna be like, they're not even no hi or anything. It's just like, so what are you? I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You want me to give my like introduction right now? You just could probably timestamp when we did the introduction for later. Hello, my name is Ashezi. I'm the Rat King.
Like, editing is gonna be such a mess.
I'm so sorry. Hey, as long as, look, this is your first one. This is your practice for, like, the other people you will do soon. So, like, you understand what you need to do now. First of all, write down that you need to do introductions first, okay? That is the first thing.
Yeah. How did you feel when you saw that your follower count on Twitch went to 500 followers, like, did you think first it was like someone like raid botting you or something, or did you think it was actually all people?
I thought it was actually all people because it didn't happen overnight, you know? I watch like my statistics. It's weird. It's gonna sound arrogant. Not arrogant, but like I do watch, like after I stream, I'm like, okay, let's see like at what point like how many people came in, like this and that. And if a lot of people follow, it's more so that like one of my like bigger mutuals rated into me, they liked what they saw and they would follow. When I hit 500, I was just like, 500? That's literally halfway to like my first like small goal, because I really want 1K, you know? So I'm just like, I'm like halfway there, you know, at the moment. So I'm just like, hey, let's go. So I don't think they're bots. I think you can tell when they're bots, but I know since the way that I'm growing is more like that slow, like earnest, like progress, that I know it's not just like them. Let's say like I get like a lot of followers in one day, then I'd probably like freak out, you know. The only time I have freaked out on stream was that one person who gifted like over like 150 subs at one time, and that really freaked me out because stuff like that is so random, you know. You don't expect it to happen to you, so when it happens, you're just like, is this okay? Like I'm the person, I'm like, because after they did it, I was just like, do you want anything? Like, I can draw, like, I can give you anything. Like, I feel I'm just here, you know? I'm just a streamer. I'm playing Minecraft. Like, I don't deserve this. Why are you doing so much for me? So I feel like if I got like an influx of followers because they liked the way I was, I would feel like, I don't know. It's not that I feel like I was doing something wrong, like personally. I feel like, do I really deserve this kind of like treatment right now? I don't know. I just wasn't trying my hardest to be. I wasn't like trying. It just sort of happened. Like, I feel like every time you try, you can always expect it to flop. But when you just do something for the heck of it, like randomly, like this can apply to anything. Like let's say, like, I'm gonna use art as an example because artist things. Like I'll like spend hours on something and I'll think it's like really nice and I finally like it, but I won't receive a lot of attention compared to like a meme drawing that I draw really fast in 5 minutes, which will go around faster because that's the kind of attention span people have. So like I feel like with that sort of thing, if you're not trying, then like, you know, it'll get noticed, but you do want to try. It's a weird thing. So like when it happens, you're just like I don't know.
Yeah, that was close to my same reaction when I saw like my video booming, and now my channel's at like 2,000 subscribers and the video is now at like 600k views.
Oh my god, you're going off. I'm so proud of you. Dude, YouTube is hard. YouTube is hard. I feel like you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent on YouTube, which I was trying for a bit, but then I took that like small like weekend and now I feel like I'm behind. I feel like I'm so behind. I haven't done anything like content wise and I'm like, oh god, do they remember me? Oh no.
Yeah, that's the same feeling for me. Like once that happened, I just kind of like slowed down with like YouTube, and at some point now I'm on Twitch like streaming. And I think the last video I actually posted on YouTube was like 2 months ago of me speedrunning one shot.
Whoa, 2 months ago. Jesus.
Yeah. It's a weird thing to say the least.
Does sound like a weird thing to say, but like, you know, I understand. I think right now what I'm doing, because I'm trying to like look at social media and stuff, I've been trying, well, the weekend, but I was trying to post like daily stuff. So I would look at like, try to like make my own clips from like streams and stuff and post that to TikTok, because TikTok's an easy platform to like pop off on. So what I liked on TikTok, I can post them as YouTube shorts, which is an easy way to like put stuff on my YouTube while I want like better things on it, because I don't want my whole YouTube channel be filled with like YouTube shorts. I want it to be like shorts, but then every now and then like a highlight video or like a cover song, because you know, those are things that I take my time into, that sort of thing, you know? So I forgot how I got to here. I'm sorry. How did I get to this?
I have no clue.
Neither do I. I started derailing myself and I'm like, wait. How did this get here? We talked about YouTube for a second and my mind went blank.
I still don't get how like YouTube Shorts and TikTok likes are just like so broken. Like you can just make a video into like a short or like a TikTok and it would just boom instantly with like 50,000 views, 10 million likes or something.
Yeah. It's because like people have short attention spans. I will say this. They have short attention spans. So you can just be scrolling because, you know, I'm a person who watches TikTok a lot. You just scroll, you see something funny and you like it, you know, and then you keep moving on instead of like committing to a video that's 5 minutes long or 10 minutes long. People like just like quick, easy, funny, and then, you know, bam, there it goes. That's the way it is, though. That's just the way it is. That's how TikTok works, and that's how people like thrive on it. Because like, if I can make this really funny 15-second video funny, then we're good. We're good.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where you like, some people are just like, I still don't get how it's so popular. And then they do it and it's like, oh, that's why.
Yeah. A lot of my, like, I have friends that are just like, TikTok, I don't understand it. And I'm like, if you ever did them, you would understand. You would just understand. I've been on TikTok since like, when it was called Musical.ly. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Musical.ly. Yeah.
That's how old I am.
Yeah, that's the old days.
Mm-hmm.
I did actually do some on Musical.ly back in the day.
Yeah.
But at like some point I deleted it and I completely forgot about it until like someone came up to me and said, yo, I just found your TikTok channel. I'm like, what? And then they show me this cringe ass TikTok from me like from 4 years ago. And I'm like, oh my fucking god.
No. Bro, when I realized that Musical.ly turned into TikTok, I immediately I tried my hardest to find like the information of my Musical.ly so I could find that account and delete everything.
Yeah.
Start anew. I am not having cringy young me on that app doing whatever the heck it is that Musical.ly people did back in the day. We don't talk about it. No, we're not doing that sort of life. We're not part of that life right now. I'm in a better place. I'm in a better place.
Yeah. The worst thing about this is when you can't get in your like account anymore because like either you changed your email or something, or completely something else is going on.
Oh, God.
And you can't get into that account anymore and completely delete it. That's the worst thing of them all.
I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry for people that happens to it. Like, I can't do it. No.
I have 2 channels on TikTok, and I cannot on my life find out what email I used and what the password is.
You should just be like me and be able to have it so that you're doxable. You have one thing that you use.
Yeah. Oh god. Like the worst thing about this is the first account was completely normal. Like I just took some like YouTubers like video and uploaded it on my TikTok, and then it just blew up.
Wow. Using other people for content, Seamaster. Oh my god.
It was like 5 years ago, okay?
I'm joking. I'm joshing you. It's fine.
And then the second account is where the cringe shit was. And like one of the TikToks or stuff was just me like literally opening up like a fucking box with the fucking ocarina in it. And all of a sudden, like in just 5 hours, it just blew up instantly for no reason.
Wow, content in ocarina box. Wow.
It even had like corrupted shit on the fucking video. It was like a bit corrupted as well, and it still blew up.
It sounds funny to me. I might like that video, to be honest. I'll see it on my feed. Our phones are listening to us. It'll show up on my TikTok feed, and I'll be like, oh my god, is that Seamaster?
Oh god. The worst thing about this is the fucking accounts have still like the real fucking names of my like first and last names. So literally, if you find it, you can fucking dox me.
No! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, bro. I can't. I am not about that life. It sounds awful.
Yeah, that's the worst thing of them all.
Getting doxxed. Yeah, having your real name out there. Nah, you will only refer to me as Sussy Kid 449. You will not refer to me as like my real name.
Oh god. Usernames are sometimes the most awkwardest things to think of. Like, you just have to think instantly when creating an account, like, what is gonna be your username? Like, what name do you want? And some of them just go like XX Pussy Slayer 69XX.
Bruh. I'm so glad that I like came up. I didn't come up with Ashezi, but like that Ashezi came into my life, and that, like, you know, I use that for everything now. Before I had like other usernames. I hate the way that Ashezi came up. That's a cringe way that it came up. But I like, you know, I always tell the story like I'm about to now. So, do you know Homestuck?
No,
okay,
not at all.
Good. Well, for the people that watch this and know what Homestuck is, I used to be a heavy role player, and I like to role play characters back in the day. So there was this site for Homestuck called like MS Parp, where you would go on and a lot of people were just role playing the characters of Homestuck. And I got like into like a little like kind of group chat thingy, which is hard as is because this is a browser site. There's no like group chats actually, so you just had to save the link and hope for the best that somebody was still in there. But they were just, I would often roleplay as this character named Terezi, and I even like voice acted her in like some of my videos because I know how to do her voice and stuff, because it's a very distinct voice. But since I roleplayed her so much, they kind of just associated me with her. So when I said like, oh, you know, they put like my like nickname together, like Ash together with Terezi, and that's how Ashezi was born. And I liked it so much that I just kept it, and now it is literally everywhere and literally my VTuber name, and just like it's just everywhere. But like I think about how like the cringy upbringing it came from, to be honest. I'm like, oh god. I used to roleplay as a Homestuck troll named Terezi, and they mashed my name together, and now I am a Ashezi.
Oh god.
I have so many problems with people pronouncing my name.
Know.
You don't even know how you came up with Seamaster?
I have no clue anymore how I came up with Seamaster. Like, I think I just took like the first letter of my name and then like thought of something I am in like speedrunning.
And master?
I just came up with master.
Wow.
I don't think I even came up with the name Seamaster before I even began speedrunning.
Oh.
It could possibly even be like something else I could have done, which made my name become what it is now.
True.
But from what I can guess so far is maybe from like speedrunning's perspective and like my name, but I still don't know where the 25 came from.
It's a good number, 25. It's better than 24, you know? Well, at least yours is easy to pronounce. A lot of people mispronounce my name a lot. It's hard to like, they'll see, like if I like follow somebody, they'll be like, oh, hello, Ashezi, and I'm just like, you can just call me Ash, to be honest. To be honest, I didn't even know how to pronounce Ashezi when I first like got the name. I'm gonna be real with you. So when I made like a Twitch account for the first time, there was this streamer that I watched. He was like my first like introduction to Twitch. You know, he was just like this Smash streamer, and I really liked his vibes. And like I used to watch him on a browser like anonymously. And then I thought I'll make a Twitch account. So I put the Ashezi like nickname on it. So when he said my name, like he does little follower songs. When he saw that I followed, he's just like, thank you, like, you know, Ashezi. He's the one that said Ashezi. And I was just like, that sounds right. So if it wasn't for that streamer, I could have been literally pronounced any other way. But the way he said it, I liked so much that I'm just like, that is how you pronounce Ashezi.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not think that one person could just affect the pronunciation of your name so quickly.
Yeah. Because, you know, like, I had only seen it like written down for like those role-playing things. Like I never like had it like said out loud before. So that person was the first one to say it out loud, and it stuck with that for like years now.
That's very cool of them.
Yeah. They're still like one of my favorite streamers. They don't stream anymore, you know, live. But like, you know, like if they were ever to stream again, because there's every so often that they do like a random stream and like all of like the old people from the chat would come in and I'm like, oh my god, you're still around. It's been like years, like, you know, it's been like 7 years, and like we're all doing different things in life, because when I watched I was like in like middle school, and now I'm like, you know, an adult, like, you know, I'm just like, dang, like we all be changing, and he's like catching up with everyone every so often. I'm just like, you know, it's like, wow. The Twitch community I really love the Twitch community.
Yeah, the Twitch community is like a very nice place to be in when like starting off with like content creating, I would say.
It's just a nice vibe. It's just a nice vibe. A lot of people be like, ill Twitch, you know, it's so like, you know, not ill Twitch, but like, you know, like, oh, so many bad things could happen on Twitch, like, you know, it's so toxic and stuff. And I'm like, honestly, I don't really have that many toxic experiences on Twitch. I think I have more like nice experiences on Twitch. It's like a tight-knit like community of like gamers. We're all nerds. We're literally all nerds. There's no one cool on here. You can think you're cool, but nah, at the end of the day, we're all just like nerds who very much like video games or like arts or like building puzzles that people are watching for some reason, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah. A bit of a different topic we're going on, but now, what is your reaction of when you heard there's gonna be like a Splatoon 3 Direct coming
Oh my
tomorrow?
god! I cannot wait! I'm so excited! Bro, as soon as I saw it, I was just like, oh my god, Splatoon 3 Direct! I get to see more and more about Splatoon. For those of you who don't know, Splatoon is one of my favorite, like, Nintendo series. Like, one of my favorite games ever. And even though I don't stream it much, I have lots of hours in, like, the game. I've been playing since 2015, and it's my game. So, my first thought was like, oh my god, yes, I get to see, like, all the new stuff. I want to, like, you know, look more in depth onto Splatoon 3 since it's coming soon. And also, like, you know, I'm just like, maybe I should stream it, you know, that sort of thing. Like, you know, watching it together, because I'd love to watch it, like, with other people like Splatoon. So I'm just like, I'm so excited. I can't wait to, like, see Splatoon 3. I want to see, oh my gosh, okay. So in Splatoon series, they have, like, they always have like idols as like, you know, the people that are like, you know, showing off like, you know, like, oh, here's today's news and stuff.
Yeah.
So like they had like Calamari, and then they had Pearl and Marina. And first, I have been wanting them to bring like 2 like male idols as like the next gen, which probably won't happen because considering Japan's fan base, it'll probably be 2 girls again, which I don't mind. But I think it would be really cool to have like 2 male idols into the mix. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna show off, so but I can only just like speculate like from my hopes and dreams, like what kind of things they're gonna show, what kind of like gear they'll show off, what kind of like stuff for like the story mode, because the story mode looks amazing, like that sort of thing that they'll show off. I'm just
Yeah, the story mode, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, it's a very interesting take, you know, Return of the Mammalians, since it's all like sea-based, so there's no like mammals aside from like the cat that's there. So I want to see like, whoa, like what kind of like turn it might take, you know, if like people are coming back because they've been extinct. Just like, whoa, it just looks very interesting. I'm very excited, as you can tell.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. Like I think I played Splatoon 2 around when the launch was, around the launch month somewhere. And I instinctively remember I wanted to play like a ranked mode, but I was completely trash in all of them.
Oh.
But I decided to go, I wanted to main Rainmaker. And then I was like looking at videos of like what would be the best like weapon for Rainmaker. And then I saw like this one like Splatoon tournament. I don't know which team it was, but it was, I think, a Japan team with like, I think a Splat Dually with a Slasher and another one. And I instinctively remember seeing the Golden Rainmaker, and I saw like how good you can be if you are just really good with it. And I
Yeah.
decided I am gonna main the Golden Rainmaker. And when I did that, I completely destroyed my old like rank from going to C minus. I was as far as I would say A plus,
Ooh.
and I was like around at like level maybe level 35 or something close to that.
Yeah.
And it was a nice feeling to see me seeing a weapon and then actually maining it to be one of my favorite ones for this rank especially.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Ranked is hard. Ranked is hard. I
Yeah,
cry.
rank can be hard at times.
Yeah. I'm a person who mains Clam Blitz, if that says anything about how I am in the game. Clam Blitz. Clam
Yeah,
Blitz, bro.
Yeah, Clamblitz is Clamblitz is very chaotic, I would say.
That's a game that you need like communication in. That's a mode that you need communication in. So it's hard playing it without people. So I'm just like, I'm struggling every time, but like I'm doing it because I want to.
Yeah. The same feeling for me that I get is when I go into Rainmaker, I go into a lobby and I see like some ranks that are like, I see like players with the rank I have and I'm like, I feel like you should have been higher or lower on the board. Because sometimes there are just people who completely destroy the other team, and there are some that just do like nothing. They instantly get killed, they come back, and they just like pretend nothing happened. They don't even shoot.
God.
As if those were their teammates. Like, what? I am literally here with the Rainmaker going across the entire map. What are you doing with the other team?
They're having a fun time, you know? Got a squid party. No, God. I feel that.
Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to get to the end.
You know what? Fine, I'll take it into my own hands, literally.
I think I got so like focused on Rainmaker that when I always played Rainmaker, I instantly had like an entire route of where do I want to go, what position do I want to go? Do I want to go offensive, defensive? I instantly just had that in my brain, instantly going on.
Yeah. That's called being addicted to a game. Too much. Too much.
Yeah.
People I'll look at, it's funny, I'll look at like people who play Smash and they're so technical. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are too technical, I can't do this. But then like I'll be very technical when I'm playing certain games, so I'm like, I understand, but also god dang. At the moment you're just like, this is my thing, you know? This is my thing. It's like how I play Mario Kart. I'm just like if you saw me play Mario Kart earlier, because like new DLC maps went off, I was just like, okay, after I get these S tier like red gold cups on 200cc, I'm gonna play them a couple more times so I can figure out like which route would be best to take in all of these maps, like what I should use, that sort of thing. Like I'm just like, why am I being strategic in Mario Kart of all things? I'll never understand.
I don't get how people can just be completely like strategic over like a game that doesn't even need that.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's just like I don't know. It doesn't need that sort of thing.
Yeah. I just see like games like being so strategic and all, and I'm like thinking like, why are you so strategic? You just go right.
You just go right. No, but you can go right faster if you do this.
Yes.
Honestly. Ay.
Man, like I still remember like trying to like speedrun Portal, and I'm like thinking like you don't need that many glitches. I just look at the tutorial guide and I'm like, what?
You do need that many glitches.
It's a lot of glitches. I'm like here looking at a speed run or like a guide, they're doing it, and I'm like, what? How are they at the end in just like 2 seconds?
Easy. You just blink. You just like let the controller fly off, and it'll do it for you.
Yes, you just put your controller in like a frying pan, it will instantly beat the level.
Yeah, exactly. That sort of thing.
Yes.
Oh, if only. If only. Like, I'm sorry, I'm yawning into the mic. God dang.
Anyways, talking about Splatoon.
Um. Yes, soon.
Yes, at Splatoon, like, I always go offensive, or oftentimes when I see, like, I get splattered, I'm instantly going from offensive mode with the Rainmaker to instantly defensive, trying to kill everyone, letting like another person get the Rainmaker, and then just going further into like their base, always like spawn killing them so that we win.
You're one of those people I see. God dang.
Well, not often. I'm usually like right. The Rainmaker is like right behind me most of the time, and I just check every time. Like, is someone behind the Rainmaker? Is someone like coming towards the Rainmaker and all? I'm so strategic with looking every turn and trying to one-hit them with my golden Rainmaker.
God. You're another level. You're just like, you're god tier. You should be an S right now, to be honest. Listening to you, this sounds like S player stuff. God dang. What are you doing in A minus? You need to grow.
Yes. The problem is my father hacked my my Switch, and then and he didn't even ask for permission at first at all. And then when he said like, do you want like another Switch? We just give the old Switch, hacked Switch away. We get you a new one. I'm like, yes, instantly. I want to fucking go and play Rainmaker again.
Why would he, I wonder why he wanted to hack the Switch, to be honest.
I don't know. I think it was because he wanted to get like Netflix on there. So then we got like the new Switch, like I think the new Switch model of the normal one.
The OLED?
With like with more battery in it. And that was before the Switch OLED even was announced yet.
Okay.
So I got the new model of the Switch, and I'm like instantly popping in my Splatoon 2 cartridge in, and then I notice I'm completely at the start again with level 1 and nothing to start off.
I'm so sorry.
And when I noticed that, I was completely devastated. Like, I did not want to play Splatoon 2 anymore.
So you didn't have the opportunity to like transfer any data over to your Switch?
Yeah, you can't even like back up with Switch Online like your Splatoon 2 like stuff, because because Nintendo said it's to like prevent like multi-hacking or some shit like that.
You can still get your data though, because I had to, when I got a new Switch, I like transferred all my Splatoon data over. It wasn't in the cloud save. It was a different way to do it. I had to look it up. Forgot what. But yeah, there was a way.
Yeah, but the problem about that was when at some point my father just said like, turn on the Switch, the old Switch, the hacked one, and I turned it on and it just said like the micro SD card is from another Switch or something. No, actually, wait. I took the micro SD out from the old Switch, put it in the new one, and it said like that it's from a different Switch. You need to erase like everything in there, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking do that. I'm gonna lose all my progress on there. But I had to, because it wouldn't let me progress otherwise. And then I lost all of the progress.
I'm so sorry. Too much.
To be honest, I don't even know at which level I am right now in Splatoon 2. I think I'm at like level 10, maybe 11.
Hey yo, you unlocked the ranked match.
You unlock the rank match, but without your main. You have to go to level 27 to get the Golden Rainmaker. And I should have probably thought about that earlier.
Yeah, probably. Maybe. It's not that hard to like level up a Splatoon, to be honest. Just play a bunch of like turf war. Especially at like the younger levels, you know?
Yeah. But the more you go up, and my old level was at 37, might I mention. If you want to get back to like level 37, it's a pain. Like you have to go 3 minutes into a game, hope that you sometimes get the extra bonus with like 500 plus ink bonus or something to get to level 37 faster. And it's been like almost like 2 years maybe, I would say, and I'm still at like level 12.
I'm so sorry. You're going through a lot. You're going through a lot for Splatoon.
Okay, so the next question, did you always like Splatoon, or did you like get into it a bit later, maybe at like Splatoon 2 release or something?
I've always liked Splatoon. Ever since I saw like the teaser back in like, you know, when they first announced it. I didn't have a Wii U till like a little after Splatoon, but Splatoon was the one game that I really wanted. So when I got my Wii U, I got Smash and then Splatoon, then I got like Splatoon cases, all the Splatoon amiibo. I'm just like super into it. Like I've always loved the concept of Splatoon, and it was my personal favorite thing. So I'm such a big fan, you know. I'm a big fan. I got everything, not really, but you know, I got as much as I could.
Oh god, the good old teaser days with you're a kid and you're a squid now.
You're a kid now, you're a squid now. I'm just like, god dang, that speaks to me. That's my game.
Listening back to it, it's like the most cringiest thing ever.
It is the most cringiest things, but I thought like the original like teaser was so cool. You know, it was just like random place in like Tokyo, I believe, like, you know, some random place, and then just like the ink puddles. I just thought it looked really cool. I remember showing like my cousin this, and my cousin being like, that looks dumb, and I'm like, it's cool, shut up. It's cool.
I think I got into like Splatoon at around like, I think my mom bought me it at like the first month of when it launched. I was like, I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna try it at least. I looked at like the direct of Splatoon 2 and I'm like, okay, looks interesting. I played it and then I'm like, I like it. I am continue gonna play it.
Yeah.
And then I got to and then I got to level 37 with rank A on Rainmaker.
And the Switch got hacked.
And then the Switch got hacked, and now I'm at level 12.
With Yay!
C rank. Yippee!
Yay!
Yippee!
Yippee!
What is your most favorite game? Or games, I would say.
Trying to think. I'm like, what do I like playing? Give me a second. I gotta look at like the fan art around my room that I bought. It'll tell me. It'll give me a hint. I like. Okay, from what I'm seeing on my walls. it's been a while.
Never lie.
The walls never lie. I see lots of like Prince Sidon on my walls, and I'm like, that's because I'm thirsty. That's not because. But okay, let's see. I really like, some of my favorite games would be like the Fire Emblem series. I really like Fire Emblem. I've been playing since like, my first Fire Emblem game was like Fire Emblem Conquest. That was my introduction to Fire Emblem, and ever since then I've been playing Fire Emblem and like going back and playing even the older games. Like not long, I never finished the older games, but like at least I tried them, you know? I was curious. And then I really like the Legend of Zelda series. I'm a very big fan of like the top-down Zelda. That holds a special place in my heart. Top-down Zelda. I finally beat my like favorite Zelda game. I had like this favorite Zelda game for years, Link to the Past, but I had never actually beat it. I played the beginning a lot of times, but then I always got stuck at a certain point, but I finally beat it. And I was very, very happy that I did. So now I can like continue playing like other Zelda games and trying to beat those games, because I'm not the best gamer. I say I'm decent, but like I am very dumb if it's not apparent. Like I don't know why I think I can do puzzles when it takes me like too long to do, and then chat's like yelling at me. But let's see. I really like the Persona series. I like a lot of like JRPGs and then indie games as well, because I like how indie games play. Yeah, that sort of games. So yeah, JRPGs, indie games, and adventure games. Oh, and I guess Fire Emblem, but that's its own category, to be honest.
Yeah, Fire Emblem is. I never actually understood like why Fire Emblem is like a popular game.
It's well, I know don't if you have you ever oh hold on. The newest Fire Emblem games aren't good. I just want to say that now. They aren't that good. So I only got them because I'm like Fire Emblem, you know, like cool. But if you want like really good Fire Emblems, you'd have to go to the 3DS Fire Emblem games. They have really good stories, really good story development, characters, really fun maps. I have a lot of like a fun time, especially since I got one of the trashiest like Fire Emblem games. Fire Emblem Fates is like really, it's not the best, but Conquest is the best of the 3 games. And like the story is just like meh, it's kind of like whatever, but like the maps are super fun. All the character interactions are fun. The best one is Awakening, which came out in like 2013. Really good story development, really good characters, everything is beautiful. It's just like very heart-wrenching. It's really good. But yeah, people play it for the story and the characters, to be honest. And I guess sometimes for like, you know, because it's strategic. You just like which characters you want to bring out because they all have like different classes, different like weapons, how you build them, how you like level them up and stuff, you know? Like you're just like trying to see like what you can do like with what you have. And like, you know, how you can like solve this puzzle. I said I was not good at puzzles, but apparently I play Fire Emblem, so you know, we don't talk about that, okay? I'm like, go fight each other, go, you can do this.
But it's a nice thing that you like Fire Emblem. I'm more into like the games with like either fourth wall breaking or like interesting like character development. Like I would like either Omori or like One Shot.
Omori is so good.
One of my most favorite games.
Still think about Omori to this day.
Yeah. I still need to finish Omori.
Finish Omori, you little finish it! Please. I'm trying to make everyone get into Omori. I swear. Like after I played it, I was just like, that was so good. God dang. I wanna so good that I'll buy the Switch version just to get more content.
But I also like the usual like regular games or like classic ones like Mario Galaxy. Like I really enjoy like the concept of being in like a galaxy with completely different gravity and all.
Yeah. Mario Galaxy is so fun. That was one of my first Mario games that I beat. It was just, and I remember vividly beating it in like the time and place and like, you know, with my sibling next to me. But I'm just like, Mario Galaxy is so much fun. I wanna get it. If I can get All Stars on the Switch, I want to get it again just solely for Mario Galaxy. It was so good.
Like, I think that was even like the first game I 100%ed, if I'm correct.
100% a good game? Wow! You really are a master.
I like 100%ed both Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 with Mario and Luigi.
Oh my god. I can. I said like I just wanted to beat the game and I was good. I didn't want to get everything in the game. I'm gonna be real with you. I can't. The only time I tried to 100% a game would be like Odyssey, which was just collecting all the little thingies around the areas. And that's not even 100%ing. I didn't even finish doing that, to be honest. But like, I got a lot done because I beat that game really easy. Like I had a friend who beat it in like 5 hours, and like, you know, it didn't take me that long to beat the game either. So I'm just like, the best thing to do after you beat this game is literally to go back to the worlds and like try to get all the little thingies that I can't remember the name of right now, and I want to call them shinies, but that is not the name. Yeah,
when I first got Odyssey on like Christmas, I just completely went through the entire game in like 2 days.
Yeah.
And then I just looked up a tutorial on how to get like every other achievement and all of that.
Yeah.
But the first thing I did was like just buy all of the moons. Just buy till 999.
Yeah. Oh, they're moons. Why am I calling them shinies?
Have you ever like have you tried to speedrun or go into like a tournament at all?
No. That is the end of that answer. Not really any tournaments, and then no speed running for me. I'm not that much of a gamer. I just like playing games for fun. Wow.
Oh, that's very nice to know.
Is it very nice? You're a speedrunner, so I'm like...
Who knows, maybe I can show you how to speedrun one shot.
No, I'm good, man. I don't want to. I'm like, I just want to play a game and then like finish it once and then I'm good. It's really rare that I go back to a game.
Alright. So the last question of them all, and that's the question from Ghoul.
Thanks, Ghoul.
They asked, why is Ash so pog?
So pog?
Yes.
What kind of question is that? I think I saw the question too and I kind of just erased it from my memory. I say that like I don't say pog. That's the sad thing. And I do say it like every now and then. Like in my everyday life, sadly. But off stream, like I'm like, whoa, that's pretty pog, wow. But well, pog. Why am I so pog? I don't think I'm pog. Again, I said this way earlier. I think I'm cringe. So I'm not pog. I'm Sag, if anything. I'm Pepe hands.
Nah, but I would say as well you're a pog.
I don't think I'm pog, dude. No. Okay, well, to answer the question, why do they think I'm pog? I don't know. I honestly wonder why people like me in a way. This is gonna sound self-deprecating, not really, but like, I'm just like, I always wonder like why people like do stick around and watch my streams and like why people do look up to me, because I know Ghoul does look up to me. Ghoul is someone that like, you know, I inspired to become a streamer, and I know I've done that for like a select few people, and it's still crazy to me that that sort of thing does happen, because you know I'm literally just some person playing a video game or like doing whatever the heck it is that I do on stream. So like it's very interesting. I don't know why somebody would call me pog, and I'm pretty sure people can tell me, like you can probably tell me like the reasons why you like watching my streams and why you think I'm a cool person, but I'd still be like, yeah, anyway, nah. But I understand that people would think that I'm pog, and I'm very grateful that people do like me, you know? Makes me feel like I'm doing good as like a content creator.
Yeah, I think if it was you or if it was like someone else, but I think you were also like one of the people who like inspired me to like do like a VTuber model or like stream.
What? No, it cannot have been me. No way. I literally nah.
I do think I think it was actually you who inspired me.
No, stop. That's so cute. Oh my god, no. How? I'm just... You've watched... Because I'm pretty sure you came from... You weren't originally one of my people, were you? You weren't originally like an Eziston, I don't think. Because I think you came from Oni, didn't you? I think
I actually did.
Like come from Oni?
Not sure.
Because I'm pretty sure
Possibly.
I noticed that like you're more in like Oni's chat. I'm pretty sure you did come from Oni and you stuck around. That's why I'm just like, it can't have been me. It had to be Oni. That was the first person you watched. Literally. And Oni's like doing... Oni's doing great right now, so I'm like, it can't be me.
But I mean, yeah, I also did see like Oni get like a lot of views like at the moment right now, and I'm like, what happened while I was like gone? Like, what happened?
He reached... I know, it was very like very fast, very like... So like when I remember him reaching 1K, and then now he's at like 2 point something, like very quickly. So again, that's why 1K is literally my goal, because after 1K, everything on Twitch, like more people, you're shown more on Twitch basically. You're more like recommended, that sort of thing, which is why you do so well. And that's why I'm still like, I'm a small streamer, because it's hard for me to like grow at the moment until I reach that number. That's why, like, you know, that sort of thing. He's doing really well. That's why I'm just like, I don't think I'm that good, you know.
Yeah, but I was also like one of the people in Oni's chat that was there. I think even before he even hit like 1,000 followers at all.
Yeah.
And I think at one point I just saw like, I don't know if it was you or if like Oni wanted to surprise you with like something or some stuff. But I remembered that one of you wanted to surprise each other, and then I saw like, Ashezi, they look nice. Let me check them out. I just go into the stream. You were like, I think you were like drawing art of Oni. I think I'm not sure anymore, but I think you did like a drawing with you and Oni, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I've done 2 at least, so like.
Yeah, and when I saw that like art and you like being nice and so responding in chat, I was like, they look nice. Let me follow them. and at some point, you just kind of really like stuck out to me. Like when Oni, now that Oni is like popular, I'm very rarely in his chat oftentimes, or if I even am, I'm only there for like a little bit.
Yeah.
But every time I'm in like, I see that you are streaming, I'm oftentimes there way longer, because like I'm not the kind of person who like talks in chat with like multiple people with like a viral person or something.
Yeah.
And oftentimes when that is the case, I am usually just, I either am just not going into their streams anymore because like, nah, and maybe no, nah. Or sometimes even if it is like a bit too crowded in the chat, I'm just like, I don't really feel like talking or just watching the stream anymore. So then sometimes I often just like click off of them, because usually when I'm like watching a stream, I usually just watch like casual like streamers with low viewers or something that don't have much recognition, because I feel like I am more welcome in their chat, and like if they even have like recommendations or something, than like being in like a Discord or something of a viral person with like hundreds of people like simping over them.
Yeah.
And I guess because you are not that well known yet, I guess you're just one of the people who just stuck out to me the most before like Oni and like that completely blew up in the place in Twitch.
Yeah, I understand. Honestly, I know a lot of people who like would rather. A lot of them had told me in my stream too. They would rather watch smaller people, because it's more like, I don't know, it feels better than just like being in like than being in a chat with like a million people like, you know, simping over them, which I understand, because like Oni's chat right now, they're very, very simping toward Oni, and I'm just like, look at this nerd over here, look at him. That's just I know him. I've known him for a while, so I'm just like, it's almost been like a whole year that I've known Oni. So, but yeah, I understand, like, you know, people would rather just be like in smaller communities, smaller streamers, just because it feels more comfortable. And like you want to support them as much as you can, especially if you believe that, like, you know, that they got a shot. So thank you. I'm still just vibing here.
But yeah, that's the last question actually that we had.
Yay! We went through the questions. Are you proud?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that next time you do this, you'll have more people asking questions. I'm just too small. I'm too small. Okay, I'm small.
But if you want to like promote.
Promote.
But Yeah, if you want like to promote anything, you can do that now if you want.
Hmm. Ah, I haven't really said this to like any other people, but like the next song cover I'm gonna be doing is King. So be on the lookout for a King cover soon.
After talking with Ashezi, I noticed how they try their best to get to the 1K follower mark, which is very difficult, but once they get it, they'll get more recognition, which will help them a lot. And they didn't think that their videos would blow up as much as they did, but once they knew why, they instantly understood why it did so much.
Thank you for having me, Seamaster.
That's very interesting,
Mm.
I gotta say.
Is it? I'm like, am I saying interesting stuff? I think I'm just saying like, oh yeah, maybe, I guess.